This video is intended for beginners who are just starting to work with Megaladata. Here is the plan for the first quick start video. We will discuss what Megaladata is and demonstrate Megaladata Community Edition, show useful resources, and create a simple workflow in the platform. This is the software that allows you to work with structured data. Today, we will attempt to construct a simple sequence of actions, consisting of imports and basic transformations. Megaladata is a low-code platform. This means that 95% of the actions can be customized without the need for programming languages. However, you can use the JavaScript and Python programming languages if additional functionality is required. Typically, analysts working with Megaladata may write small scripts for infrequently used actions. The software also supports visual design. You can see the sequence of actions and view the intermediate result of any block. Megaladata works with structured data. Structured data usually refers to tables, which can be multidimensional. Texts, images, and PDF documents are not considered structured data. Without prior pre-processing, it is impossible to work with them in the platform. Let's find out what Megaladata is capable of. The platform can receive data from sources located on servers and from external databases and files. Once the data is retrieved, it usually needs to be merged and linked. Merge and clean data. Typically, the data obtained from various sources is not unified and poorly connected. Megaladata allows visually linking the necessary fields and conducting data consolidation. Explore data to find patterns. Make predictions and create models of real-world processes. Build various types of diagrams. Adding visualizers of varying complexity. Work in high-load systems. The high performance of Megaladata enables processing large volumes of data. Megaladata Community is a free non-commercial edition without limitations on time, data volume, or other restrictions. It slightly differs from server editions, which are intended for collaborative work. Megaladata Community is available for 2 operating systems, Windows and Linux. You can download it for free on our website, link in the description. The platform is perfect for learning, beginner business users, analysts, or technical specialists. On our website you will find free resources to learn the platform and get started quickly, such as product documentation, tutorials, demo examples. We are constantly expanding the list of resources and materials. Let's open Megaladata and start the product demonstration. We are on the Start page, where we can create a new package, draft, or open an existing package. Let's create a new package and set a name. Here is the program interface. The large workspace on the right is the workflow. We can drag and drop components into it which are located on the left. The main menu is located on the left side of the interface. Let's focus more on the navigation bar. A file with Megaladata modules and workflows is called a package. The package consists of modules. There can be one or several modules in a package, depending on the structure you choose. Each package contains at least one module. The module includes the workflow. It contains a sequence of data processing nodes. The connections. They represent a list of external sources and data receivers to which connections can be made. The components. Submodels available for work, both created within the current package and borrowed from other packages through references. In this server edition, Megaladata has the capability to publish web services. Thanks to this functionality, any software that works with REST or SOAP can receive data from the platform. The last tab is Files. This is the file system of the server edition, designed for collaboration. Moving on to the workflow. We drag and drop a text file import component into the workflow. Once the standard component is transferred to the workflow, it becomes a node. Nodes have ports. A port is a means of communication between nodes. There are several types of ports depending on the structure of the data being transmitted or received. Each of them is indicated by an icon of the corresponding shape. We will be using ports with tables in this video. Click once on the node, and we move to the node settings. We select the path to the file located in the file storage. The columns in the document were not recognized by default, so we click on the Auto Detect button. When you click the button, Megaladata tries to select the necessary parameters, such as column delimiter, decimal separator, and others. We will change the data types for the fields item code and category code. After clicking Next, a list of fields and their data types appears, and as the last step, we save the results of the wizard settings. Add another text file import node. Perform similar settings with another dataset. Megaladata is a very fast low-code platform. Note that it imported more than 800,000 rows in less than a second, even though the server's specifications on which operations are performed are quite modest. After importing data, it's often necessary to assess the quality of this data. We will use one of the Megaladata visualizers. This visualizer allows for a comprehensive assessment of data quality for each field. Now, we need to connect the datasets. Add a join component to the workflow. Connect them using a left join by the item code field. The next step is to filter the records. Some of them contain information about returns. We select the row filter component, go to Settings, choose the sales or return field and relation. The result of the filter will be two output ports. In the upper port, a table with transactions where a sale occurred, and in the lower where a return of funds occurred. Using the calculator, we will calculate the price of each transaction. Set the variable name as final price. The field name can only be in Latin alphabet and without spaces. The label can be set in a free form. The calculator has many expressions, from simple mathematical ones to complex financial and statistical ones. Its description appears on the right side of the screen when selecting each expression. To calculate the price, we simply need to multiply two fields together. We can assess the intermediate results by clicking on the Preview button. As a result, we get an additional calculated field. Using the Date and Time component, we extract the start of the week from the existing date. Now, using the grouping components, we will create two small reports. In the first one, we will calculate sales by weeks, and in the second, sales by weeks for each type of flour. The grouping component has extensive functionality and can calculate not only the sum but also many other statistical indicators. Let's try to compile these same reports, but taking into account returns. Since the calculations are repeated but on a different dataset, we will use one of the main features of Megaladata. We select the repeating nodes and collapse them into a submodel. A submodel is a special node that contains other workflow nodes. We will name this submodel and make it a derived component. The derived component is a user-created component that can be used in workflows alongside standard components provided by the platform. We go to the panel of derived components, select the one we created earlier, and drag a connection to it from another data source. The workflow is ready and the results are on the screen. This package is available via a link along with the dataset.